could play with it. I like doing my little client profile, even though she's imaginary.
This bride is great. She's really flexible.
She does whatever we ask.
Her name is Meryl.
Oh, Maine. These.
Wrap it around these.
I guess I thought about the barn, and I thought how kind of rustic and woody the barn is, and I thought, what could really glam that up, you know? What would make it really elegant? And then I kind of had this inspiration for like Tiffany's blue or light blue and gold. And then I started looking around on rental websites to kind of see what we could get available for glassware. And I started looking through my stash of props, and I found all these vintage dishes with the gold edges. And then the gold just kind of came to me. It's almost like I realized I can make it happen with a certain color palette, and then I just go from there. So once I decided on the kind of pale blue and gold, I felt like I wanted the table to feel really full and textural with a lot of layers. So I just kind of kept adding just little touches of gold, like maybe it was vintage things collected over time or from families, kind of an heirloom feel. So that's kind of how it all came together.
We have silver dollar seeded eucalyptus, which is great this time of year, and it smells lovely. This fun little guy here is safflower, which we're all loving right now. Our Milva roses, and we have the fiddlehead ferns are all of our favorite today. And then we have some Dusty Miller and Veronica and some Scabiosa to kind of give a little bit of a country rustic barn feel for what we're doing today.
However, you can. I like the button detail.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
Your work, Sarah, was coupled and only second to wondering what names you were going to pick. I was like, yes, I love Meryl.
I don't know, it just came to me. And his name is Dylan. No, I mean, the inspiration board that we were working with had a rooster and a bird's nest with 2 little blue eggs. And so once we had our color palette of the kind of bright orange and the blue with the gold and the more muted oatmeal color, I kind of wanted to run with the rooster bird theme. And so, but I really wanted something graphic too, so I thought that the chicken wire would add a neat detail just to border all the pieces with.
And then even if you put those roses like over there.
A lot of things were props that I, have around. So I really like that style to incorporate things, everyday things used for an exceptional purpose. So I think it's kind of fun to take old bottles that, some people think of as trash and use them highlighted as a centerpiece. And it's really pretty. I think people can relate to it. It doesn't feel so over the top and unattainable. It feels comfortable, and I kind of like that feeling.
And then there's that aspect of treasure hunting for things too.
I know, especially in New England. I think there's an antiquing vibe in the world up here. People love to go to flea markets and antique shops and yard sales even. And I think there's such a big do-it-yourself movement in some categories of wedding planning that is something. You can scavenge a bunch of jars for your centerpieces and have your florist work with those elements. So I think it's kind of fun. It's a great way to have a unique touch.
Anyone that wants to have a wedding with personality, with a comforting home type of feeling, there's just so much charm to all the little New England towns.
Yeah.
And barns have a different feeling. They have a feeling of history, a cozy feeling, an intimate feeling. So it's more of an intimate event where you can really add your personal touches.
Yeah, I think that makes it. You can make those little posters where you can see them.
It'll tie it together. Okay, perfect.
I love the gold with the turquoise.
Yeah.
That is really pretty. I think this is my favorite.
I was going to say, I swear the last one was the favorite.
pictures because it does kind of
Would you still
stop
use
the-
these too, Dawn?
Yeah,
You know?
sure.